What the heck? Did I get a rework? Yeah, bro, all the guns got reworked in update 24. Yo, that's sick. So what different things do you do now? Show me your attacks and I'll tell you what's different about them. Alright, well, my click attack is just shooting out a little pellet at the enemy. Okay, yeah, nice. I do the same thing, but I've got a cooler animation, and when I hit an enemy with it, they get knocked back. I don't know how little rock can knock somebody back that much, but okay. With my Z move, I shoot out a sticky pellet that does something like an explosion around the enemy. Alright, well, with mine, I somehow get an ink bomb from somewhere and I throw it at the enemy and it slightly stuns them. What the frick does an ink bomb have to do with us? Man, I don't know, but it's better than your attack, so I'm not complaining. Alright, well, my X move is shooting out an explosive pellet that actually explodes somewhat like a bomb. Alright, well, I shoot out a quite literal bomb that explodes the enemy. What? Isn't that really easy to dodge, though? It's not that slow, okay, but it is easier to dodge than yours, so it's not better. Well, now it's got knockback, so it's like a little bit better. Are people actually using me now because of the rework? Nope, still nobody cares about us.
Bruh.
Man, I hate being a common. Oh my gosh, no way, ain't you heard my cries and now I'm no longer a common, yippee! So, what different do you do from me now that we're the refined version? Again, just tell me what you do and I'll tell you what's different. Alright, well, my Z move is exactly the same, but it's got a bigger explosion. Yeah, mine is also a bigger version of the same attack, but I get healed after it by sucking out the enemy's health somehow and getting it to me. I don't know how Ink can do that, but that's nice, I guess. My X move is the same as before, but it's just bigger and better. My X move is a bomb again too, but this time it's a cluster bomb, so it explodes into a couple more bombs after it hits the enemy. Dude, that's like a billion times better than me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna sit here patiently and wait for the rework. Dude, where's the rework?
Bruh.
Bro, what is this? You don't even have a full picture. I am the Skull Guitar. Skull Guitar? What kind of a name is that? Dude, you named the Soul Guitar, what are you on about? Yeah, but Skull Guitar sounds like you're trying to be Sigma or something. Every single person that I meet is shaming me for my name. Can you stop? Man, no, it's kind of a skill issue. Anyways, what do you do differently from me? Well, I'm the exact same as you. I just have a cringe name now.
Bruh.
I'm gonna go stop Ninja from making this stupid change. Why didn't you tell me he's been training kickboxing for 10 years? That's what you get for insulting my name. Dang, that's so Sigma. Yo, I forgot I used to look like that. What the heck happened? Did I go to the dark side or something? I mean, don't your attacks already do poison? Yeah. Alright, well, people associate poison with purple and black, so that's why I've been changed.
Bruh.
That's very stereotypical, but okay, what's different in you? Well, my click attack now has a lot cooler animation and sound effects. Now my Z move doesn't look like an explosion anymore, but rather looks like an actual arrow that goes and attacks the player. So the move only got a visual change. Basically, yeah. Now instead of my X move only shooting a snake to the enemy, it now shoots a serpent who makes the enemy go up in the air as well. When you say a serpent, do you just mean a snake? Yeah, it's just a fancier name. Okay, so I barely even got a change. Nice. Bro, why do you look like you're from Splatoon? Man, I actually kind of look like an acid rifle now. You just look like a flamethrower. Okay, that's actually kind of fair. What different do you do from me now? Well, the only different thing is that on our click attack, now we do knockback and we didn't used to do knockback. That's it. Yeah. Bazooka. Bazooka indeed, my friend. What do you bazooka different now? Well, my bazooka now doesn't do alpha wave since that's screen, and I do a heat wave instead for my Z attack. But I'm alpha. Shut up, no you're not. And now for my X move, instead of shooting a bunch of rocket missiles pew pew, I shoot a big flaring missile that does the fire on the ground and on the person. Wow bro, that seems cool. Yes, now let's go destroy noobs. Bro, I'm not a rifle anymore? That's kinda sad. Nah, to be honest, I look a little better like this. Okay, whatever. Did they do a lot to her attacks? I mean, they did a fair amount. I can tell you what they did if you want. Yeah, of course. Now, instead of just shooting a blue laser at the enemy with my click attack, I shoot out bullets from a portal, and on my third attack, I shoot out a laser from that portal that does a lot more damage. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more bizarre than me. I like it. And now instead of just shooting a blue ball which stuns the enemy, I shoot out a blue ball which can go through walls, and it also goes through portals to go ahead and hit the enemy. So it's got even better seeking than yours. Dang, I'm really liking the rework so far. And for the X attack, instead of just shooting a bunch of shots which leave fire on the ground, I shoot out a bunch of short electric blasts from many portals near me, and they deal AoE and stun the enemies as well as breaking instinct. Okay, I'm actually kind of happy I'm gonna get changed into you. Thank you for telling me. Bro, he didn't have to leave. Kabucha. What the frick is a kabucha either way, man? I still haven't figured it out. I don't know, but it's us, obviously. Yeah, but like, okay, whatever. You okay? Yes, now I'm forcing you to tell me what you do. Okay, you're not okay. Anyways, my Z move is literally the exact same as yours, but with a cooler animation. And my X move is basically the same as yours too. Yeah, there isn't much of a rework. I need to know what a kabucha is. Wait, what? I'm a dual flintlock now? Yeah, being refined one was kind of boring, so I just decided to double. Dang, okay. So, do you just do the same thing as me, but double now? Well, for the click attack, basically, yeah. But for my Z attack, instead of shooting a disabling shot which stuns the enemy like you, I shoot out 2 blue lines in front of me and they do an AoE attack. And for my X attack, instead of just shooting 3 explosive bullets like you used to, I do an entire bullet storm on the enemy, which is like a really big attack and has an explosion at the end. Whoa, what? That looks like some kind of fruit did it. That's extremely powerful. It looks good. Yeah, it's not really that good though. Stop being humble, bro. It's good. Whoa, why do I look like a fire weapon now? Because I am a fire weapon. I'm the magma blaster. Really, bro? I guess I just gave up on the whole refined musket thing. Yeah, now every single one of my attacks has something to do with fire. Now even my click attack is a fiery bullet. I guess we still have something in common since my Z attack is a dragon bullet. Yeah, but it's just an explosion. It's kinda not like mine. My Z move is also an exploding bullet, but it's literally a volcanic magma one. And it's got a lot of cooler animation and does a lot more. Fair enough. My X move is shooting out a literal tornado to the enemy. Yeah, mine has nothing to do with that. I just shoot out a continuous beam made out of magma that pushes enemies and damages them. W rework. Bro, I didn't get a visual rework? That's boring, dude. Yeah, bro, but I'm a lot more powerful now than you. Really, bro? What do you do differently? Well, my click attack now shoots out a giant projectile compared to yours, and it's also on fire. Damn, okay, what happened to my alpha wave, though? Dude, that name is horrible. Anyways, it's now called Chain Detonation, and it's a completely different attack. I pretty much just shoot out like a stream of fire to the enemy. What, bro? Why did they change that? I don't know, man. But now for the X attack, instead of just shooting a bunch of bullets that light the ground on fire, okay, I actually still do that, but I just shoot them in the air to the enemy, so I guess I can hit it better or something. I don't know. Okay, so the rework ain't that big. Yeah, it's not massive, but do you know what is massive? Dang, I've got no one to meet.
Bro, what the heck? Why am I meeting myself?
Nah, bro, I'm you, but from the future.
Dang, they reworked me and couldn't even change the way I look.
That doesn't matter, bro. We got a massive rework.
Huh? Really? We got a massive rework? I thought they were doing a control rework or something?
Yeah, no, they delayed that by like 1 billion years. We're called the Lightning now, instead of Rumble.
That's like the smallest change ever.
Yeah, what's your Z move, so I can tell you what's different in it?
Okay, well, my Z move is shooting a lightning at the enemy, and it kinda explodes when it hits him. And if I hold it, it charges up, and the lightning becomes even more powerful.
Oh, bro. I now have 4 lightning orbs around me, and with just tapping the Z move, I shoot one out to the enemy, and it explodes kind of like your Z attack, but if I hold the Z move and charge it up, the orb gets shot out and becomes bigger next to the enemy and pulls it in and stuns it for a second, after which it explodes like a bomb and pushes away the enemy.
Dang, you've got like 2 attacks in one move.
There's even more, bro. If I hold the Z move even more, an electric dragon orbits around me, and when I let go, I go forward with it and hit the enemy, but this uses 2 of my orbs. If I'm close enough to the enemy, though, with my dragon, I do an entire combo to the enemy.
Bro, all my attacks combined can barely compare to one of your moves.
Yeah, bro, I'm just that good. Anyways, what does your X move do?
Well, with my X move, I summon a thunderstorm that blasts the enemies from the sky with lightning in a pretty large radius.
Yeah, okay? My X move is basically the same, but with better visuals and a bit more stun.
Okay, thank goodness. I was ready for a brutal Mog again.
You might get mogged even more. What does your C move do?
Well, it summons a cloud above the enemy, and it shoots out a concentrated barrage of lightning bolts at it.
Mine is kinda the same thing, but not really. It looks like a lightning blaster more than a barrage of lightning bolts, to be honest.
Yeah, bro, that's not even lightning at this point, it's just blue. I'm guessing you want to hear my V move too?
Yeah, bro, go ahead.
Okay, well, with it, I charge up a giant blue lightning meteor thingy, which I throw at the enemy, and it creates a huge impact on the map and does a bunch of damage.
Mine is basically the same, though it takes a bit more time to charge up, and it's got a bigger impact radius, I think.
So did only our Z move get a massive change?
I don't know, man. Tell me what your F move is.
Well, I dash forward using an electric flash and do a bit of damage if I hit an enemy with it.
Mine is like that too, but if there are multiple enemies near each other and I hit one of them with the flash, I go to the others too and do a combo.
Dang, okay, even our mobility move was made better.
Yeah, bro. I'm just you, but better.
How many months did it take them to make you?
Bro, we don't talk about that.
Why was it a year like the Dragon update?
Well, no, but it was like 6 months. It's not much better. Oh yeah, and we've also got a new M1 move, and what it does is that it basically tickles the enemy with lightning. And also, you can unlock secret abilities for me on the admin table thingy.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Lol, Cope, you're not getting the rework anytime soon.
A few inches later.
Bro, why am I meeting myself?
Bro, I'm you, but from the future with a slight change.
A slight change? Why not a whole rework?
Well, because the Rumble Fruit got the spotlight and got the rework, not us.
Bruh, why stupid Rumble? Okay, whatever. What's the change in us?
Well, now with our C move, instead of instantly teleporting to wherever we want to go, we first create the portal, we chain up any enemy near us, and then we go in the portal and we bring the enemy with us.
Bruh, what? What's the point of that? We used the move to be able to escape from combat and now we bring the enemy with us?
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb rework, but they did that exactly so we wouldn't be able to leave out of combat that way.
Bro, that's so stupid. That's literally a nerf for us. I'll go complain to Indra. Indra, why the heck did you make our C move worse? I want it back to its old version.
Bruh, I'm eating my prongles right now. Leave me alone.
Hey, aren't those my prongles?
What the heck are you, a Rubik's Cube? Nah, bro, me, but in the future. What, so we're not called Barrier anymore? Yeah, we're called Creation now. What the heck is that? Just start reminding me what my moves used to be and I'll tell you what's different in them, and I think you'll get the idea as to why we're called Creation. Alrighty, well, my first move shoots out a barrier wall forward into the enemy. Well, now that I've got an M1, my M1 is making like a wall of cards, and whenever the enemy touches it, he makes like a dent in it and gets pushed back. What the heck? That's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, my actual first move makes me go into a cannon and get shot out at the enemy and hit them with a bat. What the heck? Who thought of this idea, bro? Let's see our second attack. With my second attack, I kind of just jump into the air and do a surprise attack on the enemy. Mine is called surprise attack too, but I catch the enemy with a hand and I slam them into the ground. Where the frick does that hand even come from? I don't know, man, but if I hold the move, I can hold the enemy and I can move them around. What in the heck, man? Alright, well, my third move is a barrier prison. I put the enemy in like a green looking orb and it kind of just explodes and does damage. Yeah, I've got a barrier prison too, but mine is creating an entire huge cube onto the map in which the enemy gets trapped. They're freaking cooking with you, bro. Anyways, my fourth move is making a barrier wall fall from the sky and stays on the map for a little bit. Bro, I think this one is my coolest move. With barrier towers, I make a bunch of towers come from the sky and land on the ground. If any enemy touches them, they get knocked back and damaged. And the enemy can do like a ping pong between towers if they're not cautious. And if the user walks through the towers, they freaking teleport to another tower. My brother, what? I don't know who was cooking with you, but this is better than the dragon rework. Anyways, my last move is making stairs into the sky, which is meant to be a fly move, but it's kind of trash, to be honest. You're not gonna believe this one, dude. I can also make stairs like you, but I can also go into build mode and I can do Fortnite building in Blox Fruits. I can make holes in them. I can do everything that Fortnite can. I don't even know what to say. When's the rework? Tell me now. It's sometime in April 2025. Bro, it's 2022 for me right now. Bro, you look like me if I went through puberty and had hunter eyes. Kaka, I am you, but reworked. I knew it was time for a rework. Did we get massive changes, or do we have basically the same attacks, but just a little bit better? Oh no, we're completely different now, and we're also called Ego. I don't think that name change was necessary, but okay, what are your attacks like? Well, first thing, I've got an M1 now, and it's shooting out, to be honest, I don't know what that is, but those seem like feather bombs or something, I'm not really sure. And you can hold it to make it even stronger. What about the Z move? Mine just kind of grows wings on me. Now, I have wings constantly. I don't need to use a move to activate them. My Z move makes like a clap with my wings that makes the wind go towards the enemy and it pushes him back and does damage. What the heck? Those animations are actually sick. My X move is kind of like that, but it's got absolutely horrendous animations. What's your X move? My X move is a feather storm in which I kind of just teleport all over the place around the enemy and I do damage to them. What the heck? It's like you're from some anime. It's actually sick. I am based on an anime. I forgot about that. Anyways, my C move is catching an enemy and slamming them into the ground. What about yours? Well, I go to the enemy, I catch them, I get them in the air, and I kind of explode them and slam them into the ground. Man, they actually had a good budget for this rework. No way. My V move is kind of just dashing forward into the enemy, not really doing much special. Alrighty, well, mine is similar. I kind of dash into the enemy, but if I hit them, I cause an explosion all around them. Man, this is the first non-controversial update of Blox Fruits. Nice. My flight is also different now. It looks a lot better. And if I hold the F move while I'm in the air, I kind of just get like a burst of speed forward. I just realized you kind of look like an evolved version of me. Yeah, buddy, your evolution is coming in a couple of years. Just be patient. What the heck? Are you me from another One Piece game on Roblox? Nah, dude, I'm you, but reworked. Well, I go ugly with my rework. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really know why they changed my look. Hopefully, our attack got more of a change than our looks. Oh yeah, we got completely overhauled. Okay, bet. What do we do now? Well, with our Z move, instead of just pushing the person forward like you used to do, we now make a freaking little black hole in our hands, and if we hold it for longer, the person gets pulled into us, and at the end, the black hole explodes and pushes them forward. What the heck? That's actually sick. And now with the X move, instead of doing this thing on the ground that makes people stuck or something, I don't even know how to explain it, we now summon a little black hole looking thing in the air and it shoots rocks at the enemy. That's got nothing to do with my original attack, but it also looks kind of cool, so I don't have anything against it. Now with our C move, instead of getting meteor from space and throwing it at the enemy, we summon a huge black hole and any player near it gets sucked in and it goes and it smashes into the nearest surface. But if I hold the C move and then release it, it goes into the air, it sucks the player in, and it actually turns into something like a meteor and then explodes. Whoa, that's like a billion VFX, that's cool. Yeah, now with our V move, instead of getting a couple of small meteors to go to the player, we now summon a freaking humongous meteor and we can control where it lands. How the heck can a player even dodge that? Man, you gotta have skill. But if you hold the V move, something even cooler happens. There's a special animation, looks really cool. I can't even describe it, to be honest. I'll just have it on the screen so you guys can see. Who's you guys? Whatever, just look at it. And at the end, an even bigger meteor gets shot at the player. Man, they're freaking cooking. Now with our F move, instead of only being able to fly, if I just stop it, I shoot 3 meteors at the player, and if I hold it, I summon a huge meteor under me and I can fly with it. I'm not even done yet, bro. With our M1, we can do slashes of gravity that can push the player to wherever you want. And if you hold it for longer, you get even more knockback with it. And if you don't do slashes and you just stop it on the enemy or you hold it on the enemy, things fall from the sky onto the enemy and do damage to it. Man, this game is actually getting good now. Wow. My man, what the heck happened to us? They stole my hat. How did this happen? Ninja just came in and stole it. I don't know, he's rude. What the heck? Are you a new fruit or something? Nah, bro, I'm here from the future. Bro, why do you look like you're drunk? Man, I don't freaking know. Go ask MrEnder. You know, he's not the one that makes the models, right? Whatever. Okay, so what do you do differently from me? I don't remember what I used to do. Can you tell me? Well, my Z move is like a little dash forward. That's kind of like mine, but if I hit an enemy, I send him to like a billion portals. My X move makes me invisible to all other people and also invincible. And it lasts for like 4 seconds. That is literally the exact same as mine. Nice. My C move allows me to teleport literally anywhere on the map. That is also exactly the same as mine. And my F move creates a portal to wherever my cursor is so I can teleport through it. That is also the exact same as mine. So you're telling me that they reworked me only to make my Z attack a bit different. Oh no, I've also got a V attack and it makes an entirely new dimension and puts me and any other enemies that are near me into it. And we can fight in there and stuff. Dang, okay, that's actually kind of cool. And you have to leave through the ceiling? Yep, that's right. What's the point of the move though? You just chop each other in a dimension. Yeah, there isn't much of a point. And you also lose energy while you're inside of it. So you get even weaker with the time that you're in it. Kinda seems like an L rework, to be honest. The heck is this cute cartoon looking thing?
Bro, Amoeba from the future.
What? You look like you're from some like gacha or something. Like, why did they turn me into you? I don't know, they just replaced you with me and now I'm the cheapest fruit instead of you. Really, dude? Okay, do you at least still have my moves? Well, not really. My first attack shoots out a missile, my second attack is an airstrike, my third attack is a rocket crash, and my fourth attack is, I don't even know how to explain this. It's like going into the air and blah blah blah. Dude, they massacred me. What is this? Yeah, you have your weight attacks, right? Yeah, with the first attack I do like a little slam on the ground and I do an AoE attack. My second attack is a shockwave from my weight. My third attack is an even bigger ground slam which does AoE. And my last attack is flying into the air with an umbrella. Yeah, we have like nothing in common except for the fact that we're the cheapest. What does the community think about the change, dude? The people want you back, but we're not getting you back in the game, that's obvious. Dang, the future is dark. Bo, I'm a spooky ghost and I'm here to scare you. Dude, I was already told I'd be meeting my future version. Come on, man. Okay, well, what the heck is so different about you? I'm pretty much you, but like 3 times better. Now, instead of needing to press a button to actually get the second life, I just have that as a passive. Instead of having only 3 actual attacks like you, I've got 5 of them. And they're all pretty good. One of them makes 2 clone versions of me that attack the enemies. Bro, what the heck? Why didn't I get that treatment? I've literally got just these like stupid little basic attacks. Bro, you do realize that I'm you, but in the future, right? Wait, so I'm gonna get that eventually. Okay, I'm actually hyped now. Which update am I gonna get changed in? Update 21. Oh, I'm only on update 16 now. Okay, well, I guess I gotta patiently wait like a good boy. Bruh, is this like a Wish version of me or something? Don't you remember your roots, Spider? What are you talking about, bro? It wasn't made in a Walmart. Bruh. No, dude, I'm your old version, the string. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. What the heck are you doing here? How did you get here? Honestly, I don't know. I just kind of got teleported by MrEnder. And what do you want? I don't know for you to tell me what's different about you or something. Why are you so angry? You're the one yelling at me. Whatever, what do you do differently? Well, we've got some visual changes, like Rainbow String being Spider Wrath now, Multi-String Attack having a different animation now, Overheated Spider having cooler sound effects and animation, Ultimate Thread now changing color depending on the haki that you're using. Now instead of shooting Spider-Man webs to literally nowhere, I just fly with string coming out of my bottom. No dude, I'm talking about actual changes that change the way that you're used. Well, in my awakened version, Heavenly Punishment now changes color with the haki. I'm talking about stuff that changes the gameplay. Okay, dude, on my awakened version, I've got a new F skill, which makes me shoot at Spooderman strings into the air, and it's faster than flying. Is that it? They just added a new way to move? I mean, yeah. Bruh, that's boring. Oh, I forgot I used to look like that. What the heck happened to you, bro? Who hurt you? You know how injured sometimes. Right, well, what, are you my future version? Yeah, man, I'm the pain fruit. Pain, why did they name me Pain? I think it's a bit obvious looking at how I look. Okay, that's fair enough. What do I do differently now? Well, the thing is that I'm literally exactly the same as you. Wait, what? Yeah, there's no change. What the heck are you? Bro, stop acting like you look cool. I'm you, but from the future. I look a lot cooler than whatever the heck you are. I've got a sun and a cloud next to me. I've got buddies too, let me show you them.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I'm here to steal your balls.
Oh my gosh, can you stop saying that to every single new person we meet? They look kinda uncanny, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. I don't know why they made them so ugly.
If you don't shut up, I'll steal your balls, Spirit.
Bro, you've tried like 300 times already. It won't work. So they reworked me. Why? What's so different in you now? Oh, there is a lot different. Just tell me what you do and I'll tell you what's different in it. Okay, well I can summon lollipops that heal me. Nice, well now instead of summoning lollipops, I summon stars. And what, they heal you? Yeah. I can also summon poisonous flowers that damage the enemies. Okay, well I can summon a toad that tries to suck in any enemy with its tongue. Why did they change it so much? I don't freaking know. Okay, well I can summon a tree that catches the enemy. Okay, I actually do that too, yeah. My Z move does a little attack and steals an enemy's soul. Let me show you what my Z move is like. I literally freeze the enemy in an ice cube and then break it. Bro, what do you have to do with ice? Don't you see that I'm half blue? That stands for the ice, obviously. Okay, fair enough. With my X move, I just throw the freaking sun at the enemy. Okay, I've actually got that too, nice. With the C move, I go next to the enemy and I hit them with a bunch of thunderclouds. Alright, well what I do is that I go to the enemy and I chill them out a little bit with some cold air. How is that even an attack? Okay, whatever. With my V move, I get both the sun and the cloud to shoot a laser out to the enemy. Okay, I do that too. My buddies also shoot out a laser. But at the end of the attack, for me, there's an ice explosion on the enemy. I still don't really get what you have to do with ice. To be honest, same here, but I just kinda learned to not ask any questions. Okay, well my F move just lets me fly while sitting on one of my buddies. Yeah, same here, dude. So, do people like the rework? Not really. They hate the new designs. They like your old enemies that you summoned, and they also like your attacks more. Okay, I'm gonna go change the timeline so the rework doesn't happen. See ya.
Dang it, I wasn't able to steal his balls.
But what the heck am I meeting myself? Oh no, I'm not you. I am Blade. Blade? What, did I get a rework something? Yeah, we got a rework. And I didn't even get a visual change? Bro, that's actually kind of boring. Dude, we're already good looking. We don't need a visual change. Heck yeah. Anyways, like, what the heck do you do now? What's different in you? Well, the first thing is now I actually have an M1. No way! And for the skills, my Z skill, now instead of just moving the upper part of my body to the enemy, I do this cool little shashing purple attack that does damage. I mean, yeah, I'd expect it to do damage, but wait, wasn't the whole point of Chop that you can move your body like that? I don't know, man, go ask the devs. Anyways, my X skill is now, instead of being a human tornado, I'm now an even bigger and purple human tornado. That's a nice way to put it, I guess. And now for my C skill, instead of doing a ton of punches like the JoJo thingy, I shoot out a sword that tries to cut through the enemy. Man, but I like that animation. And for the flying, instead of using my arms as a helicopter, I somehow detach one of my arms and I use that as a helicopter. I don't think that's how physics work. Yeah, I know, but no one really cares, to be honest. And even our passive is changed now. Wait, so I'm not immune to swords now? Oh, no, we are. We just have, like, new sound effects and animations whenever we get attacked by someone with a sword. Nice. Does the community like the rework? No one cares about the rework. No one cares about me. No one literally ever cared about me or you, so no one cares at all right now either. Dang, that got dark fast. Ah, I love being the only one in this oddly wide space. What the heck? Who are you? Why do you look like me? Listen, I don't have that much time, but I'm you from the future. Wait, you me from the future? How did I manage to get uglier? Bruh. I've got 2 lines of fire around you. What are you on about? Yeah, that doesn't make you look any better. Anyways, how and why are you here? What? Indra accidentally dropped me in the cracks of his couch and I found a time machine there. Whoa, I didn't know that he had a time machine. Maybe I'll go search for it later. Anyways, like, what year are you from? I guess like 2022? Oh, no, I am not from 2022. I was planned to get released in 2023, but it's now December 2024 and I just got released. Bruh. Okay, I guess the devs made you really good then. Well, they said that they rushed the release, but I'm still pretty good. How is it here not enough for them? Okay, whatever. What's so different in you? Why did they even rework me? I'm pretty good as I am. Well, they kind of decided you were trash. Now split up into a Western and an Eastern version. Why the heck would you need an Eastern and a Western version? What's the difference? Well, basically the Eastern version is a lot bigger and a lot easier to hit, and it's also a lot slower, but the attacks are a lot better since there's a lot of AoE potential. Compared to the Western one, which is a lot smaller, a lot faster, but it's mostly single target attacks, so it can't really do a lot of AoE stuff. Why the heck would you need AoE if you're playing PvP? Well, there's a thing called grinding. You don't always just play PvP. But is that it? I just got divided into East and West. No, my attacks also got changed. You mean our attacks? Yeah, same thing, you get it. Okay, what's so different now? Well, most of the moves are similar, but they just look cooler, are stronger, and are overall just a lot better. Okay, well, can you show me? Yeah, sure, here you go, yours and my Z attack. Yours has a lot of a cooler animation, I want that too. Well, just wait like 4 years and you'll have it. Easy to say when you're you. My X attack has like a massive build-up, and then I shoot out stuff and turns into magma, and yours is just honestly very pathetic. Thank you for telling me the obvious facts. And our C attacks are surprisingly similar. Yours still has a cooler animation. Dude, I'm gonna get depressed from this. Oh, and guess what? My transformation is also cooler. Can you just shut up already? Oh no, take a look at my flying. I have a lot cooler wings. Yours are just like some crappy Roblox asset, and I also have fire behind me when I fly. Dude, this is just freaking bullying. Goodbye. Bro really couldn't cope with this skill issue.
I am just so happy.
Bro, you look like you snorted some, sugar.
Nah, dude, I'm just so happy since I got a rework now.
Well, if you're so happy, I guess the rework must have been good. What's so different in this now?
Just tell me what you do and I'll tell you what's different.
Alrighty, well, my Z move encrusts me in diamonds.
My Z move does the exact same thing, but I've got a lot better animation, not like you.
Well, please stop talking like that. Whatever, my X move is just dashing forward into the enemy and pushing them.
Oh, that's so weak. My X move is shooting out diamond shards at the enemy, something like a minigun, and at the end I shoot out a bunch of them forward.
Alright, seems good, I guess. My C move also shoots out a bunch of diamond shots, but they're not as big and they don't look as cool.
My C move does a shimmering disruption, and it blinds the enemies and pushes them back.
My V move does the exact same thing.
Alrighty, well, my V move spawns a bunch of diamond plates, I don't even know what they're called, around me, and they shoot attacks from each other towards the enemy.
That looks really weird, to be honest, but it's cool at the same time.
And I've also got a click ability now. If I click forward, I dash forward into the enemy. And if I'm in the air while clicking, I slam into the ground into the enemy.
Nice, so you're actually a lot better than me. You still don't deserve your tone, though. Yay, I've got a diamond hoe now. But why the heck am I meeting some chef? Bonjour, I'm Uber from the future. What the heck? Why have they turned me into you?
Well, my brother, copyright exists, so we couldn't keep you.
What the heck, man? Did they at least keep my moves and stuff? Well, not exactly. I still use the cutlass, but it's the new version, and I've got the blade fruit now instead of chop. Where'd your French accent go? Okay, whatever, but are the moves the same? Well, not really. With my first move, I create blades on my arms, and then I launch myself forward towards the enemy. Yeah, okay, that's different from me. I shoot out an air slash with my first move. Yeah, but our second move is the same. At least we detach parts of our bodies and we spin around. Who freaking thought to turn a clown into a chef? This is just ridiculous. Apples, get over it.
I am the flying fan.
Bro, why'd you copy my pose? My dude, I didn't copy anything. I'm you, but from the future. Bro, what, they changed me to you? I look nothing like in the anime now. Yeah, that's kind of the point. We wanted to avoid copyright. Alrighty, well, I'm hoping at least we kept our gravity fruit. My dude, we do the exact same thing as before. We use the exact same gravity fruit. We don't even use the new version of the gravity fruit. We're just called Orbitus now, and we look like this. Freaking Orbitus, man. Couldn't have they picked a more unoriginal name? Bro, are you ever gonna be happy? No. Brother, what the heck are you? I know you wanna have boulder shoulders, but that's a bit too much, don't you think? Yeah, I injected oil into them and they don't look good anymore. And in the face, you look like my uncle who's addicted to gambling. Bro, stop roasting me already. I've got my problems, okay? Well, you don't anymore. I'm you in the future. What the heck? They fixed us? Yeah, my dude, I use the rocket fruit now. Wait, so you do the exact same thing as me? We didn't even get a change. Well, we look a lot better now, but our attacks are basically the same except for just visual changes. Bro, this is boring. What in the heck are you? What's good there, Shark? I'm the newest raid boss that's been added, and I'm a level 2600 boss. Oh, okay. Are you the hardest boss there is now in the game? I don't know if you can call me the hardest, but I do have the most HP out of all raid bosses. Dang, what the heck so much do you drop then? Well, if you kill me, I can drop you a feathered visage. What's that? It's an accessory that gives you 25% plus movement speed, 25% plus health regen, and plus 300 health. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's decent. No, it freaking isn't. You said you're like top 3 hardest bosses to kill, and you drop freaking that? Man, it's not that bad. And I can also drop you a random eagle skin recipe or a physical eagle or gravity. You don't really sound worth the fight. How much health do you have? 1,113,000. And I'm guessing Awakened Buddha is the meta for you? Yeah, Buddha is pretty much meta for everything. Alrighty, well, what the heck are your attacks? Well, I just use all of the attacks that the new Eagle Fruit has, and I fly around all the time. And if there's anyone that has a low amount of HP near me, you better believe I'm going to go and kill them. That got dark pretty fast. And I also give the most fragments out of all the raid bosses. You seem like a pretty cool boss, to be honest. Respect. Bro, why the heck am I meeting myself? Because I'm you, but from the future. Wait, what? How'd you get here, though? Man, I don't want to say that since the FBI might be listening. Okay, yeah, that's fair, but like, what did they change in me? Well, everything looks like a billion times better, and now we have like cooler animations than the V2 versions. Wait, so they reworked the V1 versions but not the V2s? Yeah, I'm confused about that too. Okay, whatever, I guess. Can you show me the difference? Yeah, sure, here you go. Your stomp attack is just kinda ugly and basic, to be honest. And here's my stomp attack. It's new and refined and only costs $5.99. Wait, we don't cost real money though. Yes, I know, I was trying to make a joke, but it really didn't work out, so can you please ignore this? Sure, I guess. Do we do more damage now? Honestly, I've got absolutely no idea since I've got no data point to be basing it on. Bruh. Okay, well, can you show me our X and C moves too? Absolutely horrendous animation, absolutely horrendous assets. Okay, bro, you can stop roasting me and just show me yours now. Mine looks absolutely epic with cool animation, cool assets, and cool everything. Okay, you do realize that it's the exact same thing, but it just looks cooler, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Looks cooler, so it's better. Whatever, I don't like to argue with my future versions. You have more than one future version? No, that's not what whatever, just show me the C move. I want to see what it looks like. First, let's roast yours. Yours doesn't even fully come out of the ground. It's just like half stuck in the ground. It's like so freaking ugly. But when you look at mine, it's like an entirely new thing, bro. It's got epic animation. It just looks like that Ben 10 electric alien did it. How the heck are you connecting Ben 10 with Blox fruits? I'm just chill like that, bruh. A water kung fu. Have you turned American, you trashy eagle? I just gave up on the stupid accents. You dirty knob, how dare you do that? Bro, is this seriously the first thing that you want to talk about with your future version? Not the fact that we got reworked, not anything else, but the fact that we've got a different accent now, and now you're angry at me. Alright, you pillock, just tell me what you do already so I can get out of this stupid conversation. Alrighty, bruh. Our Z move is literally exactly the same. No changes, no nothing. Our X move now, instead of shooting out simple blue looking thingies forward, they've now got more detailed models and it just looks better overall. It's got a better explosion animation and yeah, it's cool. You dirty American, you're saying better and not better. How dare you? Well, can you freaking shut up? You're annoying. You can't stand the presence of a better accent now, can you? I'm just gonna ignore what you just said and tell you what my C move does so I can get out of here too. Now the C move, instead of just freaking holding a blue bubble and charging forward towards the enemy, I hold a better looking dark blue bubble and go forward towards the enemy and have like all the water animations and stuff, and it actually looks like I'm attacking him with water. Hi, you succumbed to my accent, you said water. You have finally figured out which is the better accent. You're so cringe, goodbye. One American down, 330 million to go. Am I the only one who thinks that our icon kind of looks like a sword more more than a person kicking. Oh yeah, if you look at us, you kind of do see that, yeah. Wait, but why am I meeting you? Because I am your future version. No way, you actually got rework, no way. Yeah, bro, do you wanna know what we do? Yeah, that's kind of obvious, can you tell me? Sure, now our Z move, instead of being a kicks combo, we now jump into the air and we plummet onto an enemy. What the heck, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, dude, we still got our breakdance though. But when you look at your breakdance and at mine, it's like two completely different things. Yours is just like a couple of slashes in the air, it doesn't even look cool. And mine is like a completely proper animation, it also kind of looks like a tornado. So yeah, new version for the win. Dang, it's like comparing 2019 Blox fruits with 2025 Blox fruits. It's like completely different. Yeah, because we are actually doing that. You were released in update 1. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Now our barrage also has a bit of a cooler animation, but to be honest, it's kind of the exact same thing. It's again just kicks coming out of our legs. And our final move, Devil, is literally exactly the same. I don't think they've got anything to change about it. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So when is the update gonna be? I'm kind of excited for these changes. Update 17.3. Oh, I'm on update 2 right now. Okay, well, I've got some time to be waiting. Are you here to fight me, you little dragon? Brother, I'm here from the future. I'm not here to fight you. Wait, what? Really? Did we get a rework? Yeah, bro, that's why I'm meeting you. Yo, what did it change? Well, our Z move now, instead of looking like a basic Roblox asset, it now looks actually proper. It has projectiles and everything. It also has like a better animation. It just looks like 100 times better, dude. Okay, that looks cool. Our X move now, instead of looking like a 2016 YouTube intro, it actually looks kind of proper, though it's not like that much better, so it might be like a 2019 YouTube intro. What the frick does this have to do with YouTube intros? Oh, you don't get it. Okay, whatever. Now with our C move, the dragon explosion, instead of just doing this completely anticlimactic animation that doesn't even look like you're charging like for an explosion, we have a proper animation with proper projectiles, with proper pushback, and you know, everything. Okay, so from what I'm understanding, everything is exactly the same, but it just has a cooler animation, better projectiles, and maybe better sound effects. You're pretty correct here, yeah. Wait, what? A bigger version got reworked too? Yeah, bro, it happened in update 24 with a new dragon rework. Okay, bro, sounds cool. So, like, what's new? Well, for our click attack, we attack a little bit slower, but we also do a little bit more damage, and our gloves look a bit cooler. Our Z move is basically the exact same like yours. We do a little dash forward, and when we touch an enemy, we do like a blue fire forward. But it looks like 100 times better, I'm telling you. Actually looks like it's got adequate projectiles. Dang, bro, that does look really cool. But our X move is now different. Instead of just shooting out like a bullet forward that then ignites fire on the ground, we shoot like a dragon forward that we can control, and it can carry the enemy into the air in like patterns and stuff. What the heck? That's actually like extremely unique. I know, bro, I like it too. For our C move, instead of only doing an internal vortex, we first jump into the air and we do like a really cool thing, and then we bounce into the ground, and then we do the vortex thingy. Man, the explanations don't really explain anything. Thank gosh we've got the video to actually watch what's happening. Yeah, dude, you can actually see the coolness of the attacks. I'm gonna give the rework a 7 out of 10. They could have changed my Z move too. Dude, we worked a year on your update. Can you please stop complaining before we get the Yeti fruit in here? Okay, fine. It's a 7.2 out of 10. Bro, why the heck am I meeting myself? I am here, but from the future. Oh, bro, we got reworked, but we didn't get a visual change. Yeah, basically. Bruh. Okay, whatever. What do I do differently now, though? Well, my Z move looks cooler, and my X move does a lot more pushback than before. Wait, is that it? Basically, yeah. Bruh. Wait, what the heck? I got upgrade to a dual katana. What's different in us now? Well, my Z skill now, instead of barely even doing any knockback, does a ton of knockback and has like an explosion at the end of it. And our tornado X skill now just looks a lot cooler and is blue for some reason. Okay, our first skill got changed, but it's only added knockback, so it's not really that good. Okay, I don't know where we're getting these upgrades from, but now that we're the triple katana, what do we do differently? Well, our Z move now, instead of shooting all 3 air slashes at once, they get shot out one by one, and they're a lot bigger than before. They also look like they do a lot more knockback. Yeah, they also do a lot more knockback. Okay, at least they've got bigger hitboxes. What about the X skill? Well, it's basically the same thing, but now instead of it being green, it's blue. Bro, why do we get like no changes in all of our forms? Bro, we're uncommons. Of course we're not gonna get any big changes. Yo, what? Are you me? Yeah, bro, me from the future, and we got reworked. Dude, you look sick. Yeah, bro, a good soul deserves a good image. So, did our moves get reworked? Kinda, yeah, with my Z move now, instead of doing all the 3 slashes at once, I do them one after the other and they kind of complement each other. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better than what I do. And now with my X move, instead of only spinning like a Beyblade, I spin like a Beyblade, but then at the end, I do like a little attack to the enemy. Okay, they just polished me up and made me look a lot cooler. Nice, we don't really look like shark teeth anymore, though. That doesn't matter, bruh. Bro, I forgot I used to look like a freaking Ooga Booga Club. Come on, man. I've been insulted like 300 times about that in the last week. Alright, well, we've got something to be happy about. I'm you in the future. Finally, they decided to change this stupid design. Wait, did they only change my design, though? Nah, our moves also got completely reworked. Well, instead of the smash from our Z move doing circular attacks, it now does a straight narrow attack forward. Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know either. And now our X move, instead of just doing a combo which doesn't really fit our maze, we do a little multi-hit combo and then hit the enemy into the ground with our club. Okay, to be honest, I don't really care about the attacks since they're almost the same, but I've got a new visual. Let's go! Who the heck are you, bruh? I am you from the future. Okay, finally they've made me look like the Minecraft warden. People have been asking me like a million times why I'm not blue. You know that the word warden is not only used in Minecraft, right? Yeah, I know that, but the people asking me obviously don't. Okay, well, whatever. Do you want to know what you do now? Yeah, obviously. Okay, now the first attack, instead of just doing the AoE splash around us, we first teleport into the ground and then do it. The warden can't teleport though. Why do we have teleportation? Dude, has your brain gotten rotten from all the people asking if you're the Minecraft warden? Yeah, basically. Okay, whatever. Now with the Rex skill, instead of just shooting out a white tornado slash forward, it's now blue. Okay, the Minecraft warden definitely had an effect on the color choice. I don't know, I can go ask Indra. Yo, Indra, why'd you make me blue? Oh, well, my crush is blue, so I decided to make you blue too. Who's your crush, bruh? Dang, she's kinda ugly, to be honest. How dare you insult her?
Where'd you get an anvil from?
Why the heck do you sound like that?
Heh heh heh, I am the evil trident.
Bro, please stop doing that, it's so cringe.
Why though, I am evil.
Just because you look so goofy doesn't mean that you're evil.
Goofy, no, I look like the devil's fog.
I don't care, Robo, I look a lot better now than you back then.
No you don't, but I don't want to argue anymore since I am superior.
The only thing you're superior at is yapping, bruh.
What? I expected them to nerf me because I'm so powerful.
Dude, stop acting like you're in a movie. You're not powerful. Do you want me just to leave or do you want me to tell you what you do now?
Fine. Tell me already.
Well, in our Z move, we've gotten rid of the red projectiles and now they're blue instead.
They're making me nicer. Why?
Dude, shut up already, please. And our X move now, instead of just creating a little bubble of water around us that pushes away the enemies, it first pulls them in with water and then pushes them away from us.
So I've got no more red parts. This life is not worth living.
Oh, shut the heck up already.
Back in my day, there weren't any of those sophisticated designs like yours.
Yeah, I know, your design took like 5 minutes to make. Doesn't mean that it's better though.
Here, youngsters.
I'm literally you in the future. I'm not younger, I'm older.
Whatever. What do you do differently, you young hippie?
Well, our Z move is basically the same, but now instead of just stunning the enemy, I put him in an ice cube and that's how they get stunned. Oh, your new generation with your fancy projectiles. But stop acting like the old one is better just because it's old. You'll understand that when you become a grandpa like me. Brother, I am older than you. I already told you. Whatever, I'm not gonna argue with you. Our X move is basically the same, but now instead of the slashes being white, they're blue. Okay, now goodbye before you say something about being old again. Oh, these kids have such an attitude. We're dripping out, bruh. Man, I like just being a vibe though. No one cares. So what, your attack's just a fancier version of me just like you? Nah, not really. Now with my Z attack, instead of just doing a stupid combo on the enemy, I dash into the enemy and I do like a fire attack on them. Where the heck would our pipe get fire from? You're asking way too many questions, man. Anyways, now our X move, instead of just doing a ground smash that makes the enemy go whoosh whoosh in the air, I do like a dragon attack that leaves fire on the ground. So they turn the literal pipe into a fire weapon. That's kind of an L, to be honest. Shut up, boy, I can literally burn you. Wait, what? Why didn't it work? Bro, I'm literally made from steel, I can't burn. Frick you, I'm burning myself. Yo, are we actually long now? Nope, we're the exact same size. So, did they just add a little vine to our moto? Well, somewhat, yeah, they added the vine and that actually changed their attacks too. Really, a little freaking vine can change your attacks? Okay, so what's different now? Wait, now our X move, instead of just doing like a barrage of slashes to the enemy, we do a little dash to the enemy with our vine and we push them forward. Nice, I guess. I don't really know what to say, to be honest. And our X move now, instead of just smashing into the ground, we jump into the air and smash into the ground and we somehow make flowers come out of the ground because of that. Okay, yeah, that looks unique. That's not really better though. Okay, yeah, so what they did is they added a flower to all of our attacks. That's actually not that bad.
I got him, master.
No, he's not an enemy. Don't drop it.
No, I wanted some action.
What the frick was that? Yeah, sorry about that. That was Napoleon the flower. Goodbye. I'm not staying here. Man, it was just a little freaking flower. I don't know why he was scared.
We are the GT. No, we are not anymore. Wait, what? Yes, with the flail now.
But I liked being GT.
No one cares, you stupid. Now we better. Really? Yeah. Do you wanna hear what we do? Yes. Now the smoke attack is a lot smoother and it's like a boom push attack. Sounds good. And our teleportation with smoke now has better visual effects. Whoa, that's good, but I still want to be GT. Flail sounds stupid. No one cares about your opinion. Freak you, I smoke bomb. You smoke bombs? Congratulations, now we don't see each other.
Was good with the gravity cane now. They just replaced Blade with cane now, didn't they? Yeah, basically. So did they change my attacks in any way? Yeah, it's actually a pretty big change. Now our Z move, instead of just pushing people into the air, I do an attack which teleports them to me. Really, bro? What does that have to do with gravity? Man, I don't know, but it's cooler. And our X move is even cooler now. Instead of just shooting out meteors from the sky, we push the enemy into the air and we do like a combo swoosh on him, which does a lot of damage, I think. And then we slam him into the ground. What the heck? That's like completely different from me.
Yeah, I know, but it's better.
Why we call the dual-headed blade when we don't have two heads? Brother, what are you talking about? When we get equipped, you can see that we got two heads. Okay, never mind. I guess I just don't know myself well enough. Anyway, so like what? Did they just give us a visual change? Well, sort of, yeah. Our Z move now has like little purple projectiles around us while we're doing it instead of just being plain. And our 3 tornadoes that we shoot out with our X move are now also purple, so we didn't get much of a change. Bro, we need to get 2 blades in our image. This isn't fair. To be honest, I don't really care. We fight with our blade, not with our image. Okay, they made me look more professional. That's nice. And you know what else they did, Yama? Don't call us by our legal name. That's weird. Okay, whatever. But you know what else they did? They didn't change their attacks. They just kept them exactly the same.
What a lazy developer thing.
Bro, we just didn't rework it because you're already good. Okay, never mind. I like you now. Thanks for the compliment. Why does your name sound so much like Toshiba? I can answer that question as much as you can, man. Well, you're from the future. I thought you would be better at answering such questions. No, not really. Is that really the first thing you'd ask your future version? I mean, yeah, it's the most important. So not your attacks, not your visual change, nothing like that. Yeah, obviously. Well, don't you want to hear about your attacks? I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, Wars, the attack is basically the same except for some minor animation changes. And our X attack is like that too. And you don't know why we sound like Toshiba though. How'd you get so big? Dang, bro, our old model was actually kind of on fire. Yeah, I don't know why they changed me to whatever the heck you are. And they also renamed us to Shisu instead of Shisui. Honestly, that doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna act like I'm pissed. Why did they change our name? That was kind of cringe, but whatever. Do you want to know what we do differently now? Sure, hopefully they didn't massacre my attacks like they massacred my motto. Well, they didn't. There's only minor animation and sound effect changes, so you're basically the same. Dang, I didn't even get cooler attacks, but I still got my looks massacred.
I am Square Sadie. Yeah, we're not Sadie anymore, we're Saishi.
Bro, that's another change because of copyright. Okay, whatever. What do we do differently? With our Z move, instead of just making them spin like a Beyblade with our sword next to the enemy, we hit them and then we get them into the air and we slap them with our sword. Man, you're really bad at explaining attacks.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, our X move is basically the same but it looks a lot cooler and I'm pretty sure that it does a lot more knockback. That's like an entire electric attack, bruh. Yeah, the rework was worth it, I think.
Zavando. No, we're Orochi now.
Bro, frick this renaming stuff, I hate copyright. Man, I don't like the name Orochi either, but I can't do anything about it. So, did they completely redo my attacks because of copyright too? No, not really. With my Z move, it's just kinda improved, it looks a lot smoother. And my X move is a bit different in the way that I dash forward first before doing like a little attack forward. So they just changed my name and did nothing much. Okay, that's kinda boring. Bro, you look like you made out of freaking plastic. Thank gosh I got reworked. Yeah, you're like a heck of a lot sharper than me. Are your attacks actually better though? I mean, my Z move is basically the same, but it looks a lot sharper. It looks a lot better, but in reality it's basically the same. Bro, okay, what about the X move? Yeah, it's also exactly the same, so I just look a lot sharper, but I'm basically the same thing. Dang, why are some reworks so trivial? What's good? We've actually got cool animations now. Okay, bro, what are they like? Well, now with the Z move, instead of just having honestly basic animations, we have this cool live combo looking thing, even though it's basically the same, but it just looks cool, okay? Dang, okay, that's actually good looking. No, and our X move is still the exact same thing, but it just looks like a billion times better. And the fire actually has a good projectile. Oh yeah, now you can also hold the X ability and now you do a giant triangle fire thingy forward. Okay, we got actually a cool change. Let's go. I'm just a Paul.
How dare you steal my name? I'm the only Paul that can exist in Blox Fruits.
No, but not that type of Paul. I'm a Paul like a stick, you stupid.
Goodbye.
That guy was weird. So what, they changed my bonus just to add like a spear thing at the end? I mean, yeah, I guess that's everything they've changed in us. Our Z move is basically the exact same thing, and our X move just looks a little bit better. I'm gonna go rename myself to Paul just so I can anger that guy.
A few moments later.
What the heck? Why did it turn us different now that I've changed my name? Man, don't you recognize yourself? We're a V2 versions now. Oh, I look cool, I guess. Now I'm actually called Paul.
Get rid of that name or I will go steal your balls.
Bro, what? Get out of here. So, I guess, do we do anything different now that we're the V2? Well, our Z move is basically the same, but our X move is a little bit different in the sense that it does a couple of attacks per the attack. Bro, you're yapping too much. I can just see what's going on in the video. What video? Oh, you haven't been enlightened yet. Okay, goodbye, you're too dumb. Bro, what video was he talking about? Bro, why do I look worse in my new version? Personally, I prefer to not look like I just came out of RuneScape, but whatever. Nah, you're just coping because you look worse. So what, did they change my attacks too? Yeah, RuneScape boy, our attacks got completely overhauled. Now with the Z move, instead of just making a little portal that sucks in the enemy, I do an entire freaking combo with that portal with like a billion attacks in it. Okay, that actually looks kinda good, I have to give you that. And now our crescent dash, instead of just simply being a dash, it now also does like a little attack at the end and takes the enemy into the air. Honestly, kind of a W rework, even though my model is still better than yours. They didn't even change your model? Okay, bruh. Yeah, and they didn't even change your attacks. They're literally exactly the same, but with like 5% better animations, so we didn't even get a rework. Bruh. Yo, I heard we got a good rework. I don't know where you heard that from, but yeah, that's true. So, what got changed? Well, our Z move, instead of now just being one slash in one direction, it's now 3 slashes in like a triangle type direction forward. Dang, okay, that looks cool. There's like a little ground slime in the beginning. Yeah, now our X move, instead of just making the person get attacked in like a circle type thing, we now throw a blue explosion at them. Not really an explosion, but I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. Actually looks kinda cool, okay. Yo, what's good with the strongest sword there is? Are you forgetting about the Dark Blade? Shut up, dude, with the strongest non-pay-to-win sword there is. Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. So, did they make me even stronger with the rework? Yeah, bro, we're a lot better now. Our Z move is now not only a singular dash, but also dashing like a little bit of attacks at the end of it. And the hurricane attack in our X move doesn't look so basic now, but rather it's like a whole thing with a cool animation. It's shooting out an attack in the ground forward, and then out of it comes out a hurricane. It's just really cool, dude. Okay, bro, I'm gonna go buy Andrew a cupcake since he's so nice. Why a cupcake exactly? Bro, we look like 1,000 times better, no way. Yeah, bro, now we look like we actually are worth the Robux. Do we only look like it though, or are we actually worth the Robux now? Man, you can tell me. I can't forget what I used to do. Can you remind me? Well, our Z attack is like a dash forward with 1,000 slices on the enemy. Nice. So mine is basically the same, but it has like a little bit better animation. Okay, what about the X move? I shoot out like a dark air slash forward. Nice, I do the exact same thing. Okay, so at least we look cool. I'm fine with that, to be honest.
My mom doesn't let me spend Robux on the game, so you guys are trash.
W, mom, dude. Spending money on the game is kind of stupid. You guys are supposed to be doing marketing for me, not telling me to not buy. Man, I'd rather tell the truth. Okay, well, I'm removing your mouth. Wait, what did you remove? He didn't have a mouth either way. Where was he speaking? Where am I speaking from? Dude, shut up before I remove your mouth too.
Yo, why am I seeing myself? What's going on?
Well, I'm you, but they reworked me into something way better.
Wait, they reworked Pain Fruit? Why would they do that? I was already pretty decent.
Yeah, but they wanted to make us even better and add more moves. We're like way more powerful now.
Dang. Okay, well, what's different about you then?
Literally everything, bro. All our moves are completely different. What's your Z move?
I shoot a fast paw-shaped projectile that does good damage and goes long range. It puts a paw mark on enemies and it can hit multiple people as it travels through them. That's pretty solid, right?
Yeah, okay, but mine has two versions now. If I tap it, I shoot out a pain ghost that explodes when it hits someone or a surface. And if I hold it, I shoot a barrage of pain ghosts that do less damage with each hit, but it's way more hits. Plus, if I miss, they spawn pain ghosts around me.
Wait, what's a pain ghost? I don't have those.
Yeah, bro, they added pain ghosts to the rework. They're like these ghost things that help with my attacks. I need the third upgrade called Torment Conductor to spawn them when I miss, though.
Okay, well that sounds way cooler than just shooting a paw.
What about your X move? What do you do?
Well, mine shoots a barrage of paw projectiles that each do damage individually, so if they all hit, it does great damage. Same as the Z move, it puts paw marks on them and can hit multiple enemies. Pretty good for dealing lots of damage.
Yeah, mine is completely different now. If I tap X, I dash forward and grab the enemy and do a short combo with an energy burst that knocks them away. But if I hold X, I build up an aura and dash forward. Then I grab them and take them up into the air and shoot an energy beam that drags them wherever I'm aiming.
Bro, what, you can grab enemies now? I just shot projectiles at them.
Yeah, I'm way more aggressive now. I actually get up close and grab people. Your moves were all just long-range projectiles.
Okay, fine. Yours sounds cooler. What about C move?
My C move shoots a small, fast paw projectile that explodes into a massive paw explosion and does high damage while launching enemies into the air. It's probably my best damage move.
Yeah, mine is way more complicated. If I tap C, I shoot a fast energy ball that pulls enemies toward it, then it expands with pain ghosts fueling it and explodes to knock them away. It's kind of like that sand fruit move.
Okay, that sounds pretty similar to mine, honestly.
Yeah, but if I hold C, I cover my face with a red aura and a huge pain ghost comes out and shoots a massive red energy beam that pulls enemies to the end and stuns them. If I hold it even longer, the pain ghost gets even bigger and the beam does more damage. I need the 4th upgrade spectral assimilation to use the hold version though.
Wait, so your C move has 2 completely different versions? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, they made me way more versatile.
What's your V move do, old boy?
I shoot a big red pulsating paw that turns the enemy's screen red and does damage over time while breaking their instinct. It's got long range too.
Okay, mine is similar but better. If I tap V, I shoot a quick large energy ball that looks like it has an evil face. And if it hits someone, they take damage over time and their screen shakes and gets distorted with the face on it. But it only hits one person.
Well, mine can hit one person too, so that's basically the same.
Yeah, but if I hold V, I hold out a huge throbbing energy ball surrounded by pain ghost fog. And if it hits someone, they get dragged forward and take the same effects. Plus, this version can hit multiple enemies and the size depends depends on how full my pain meter is.
Wait, you have a pain meter now? What's that?
Yeah, they added a meter that builds up when I use moves, and some of my moves get stronger based on how full it is. You didn't have any of that.
Bruh, they really added a whole new mechanic to you.
Yeah, they did. I'm way more advanced than you. What about your F move?
Well, I just launch myself toward my cursor and travel a great distance. It's good mobility.
Yeah, mine is better. If I tap F, I launch forward with longer range than most fruits. But if I hold F, I launch into the air first, and then dash toward my cursor in whatever direction I want. If I use it mid-air, I just dash immediately. Plus it summons 4 pain ghosts whether I hit or miss. I need the second upgrade Agony Surge to use the hold version.
Dang, so your mobility move summons pain ghosts too? That's actually really good.
Yeah, bro, everything I do involves pain ghosts now. They're like part of my whole thing. Plus I got something you definitely don't have.
What now? Another new move?
Yeah, I have a click attack now. I rush forward and throw 2 hook punches, and then an uppercut that starts air combat. Then I end it with a barrage of energy that knocks them super far away.
Bruh, you got a whole melee combo as your click attack? I didn't even have a click attack at all.
Yeah, they really went all out with my rework. I'm not just shooting paws anymore, I'm actually fighting up close with grabs and punches and energy blasts.
Okay, but like, are you actually that much better in combat, or is it just flashy?
Nah, bro, I'm way better. My damage is higher, I have way more combo potential with the grabs and stuns, and the pain ghosts add extra damage and effects. Plus, my hold versions of moves do even more damage than the tap version, so I'm super versatile.
This is so unfair. They made you into a completely different fruit.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing that's similar is we both have long range attacks. But I also have close range grabs and melee combos now, so I'm just better in every situation.
Bruh, what the heck? Why am I looking at myself right now?
Well, I'm you but reworked, bro. They finally decided to change us up.
Wait, what? They reworked us? Dang, I hope they made us better because we weren't that great.
Yeah, about that. I'm not really sure if better is the right word.
What do you mean, didn't they buff us or something?
Well, they changed everything, but honestly, I think they made me way worse. Like, the only good thing about my rework is that my X move doesn't have crazy knockback anymore.
Wait, that's the only good thing? What's wrong with everything else?
Literally everything, bro. My Z move range is absolutely microscopic now. I can barely hit anything.
Bruh, what? My Z move shoots a bomb at my cursor and it can reach pretty far. How did they make the range worse?
I don't even know, man. I have this shockwave thing with scrap metal, but it barely goes anywhere. I can only hit people if they're like right next to me.
That's actually terrible. What about your X move? You said it doesn't have insane knockback, which is good, right?
Yeah, that part is good, but after I use the hold version and grab someone, I get stuck in place for a while and they can just hit me back.
Wait, you get stuck after using it? That's so dumb. So even though the knockback is better, you still get punished for using it.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, they removed all my combo potential, so I can't even follow up with other moves properly. I used to be pretty comboable before the rework.
Bro, so they made you less combo friendly. That's literally the opposite of what a rework should do.
Yeah, tell me what your C move is so I can tell you what's different in it.
Well, my C move creates landmines that explode when enemies step on them. If I tap it, I make 6 mines, and if I hold it, I can make up to 25 mines. It's pretty useful for controlling space and grinding.
Yeah, so here's the problem. I have to hold now to get any landmines. If I just tap it, bombs drop in a big ring away from me, and good luck landing those on anything.
Wait, so you can't even tap for quick mines anymore? That's so annoying. Sometimes you need mines fast.
Yeah, and even when I do get the mines out, my moves don't land where I want them to, especially on mobile. It's become the worst fruit for grinding now.
Bruh, that's actually really bad. Grinding is like the main thing bomb fruit is used for. What about your V move?
Okay, so my V move is the worst part. They nerfed the damage on basically all my moves, but the self-destruct is the worst, because it does more damage to me than it does to enemies.
What the heck? Why would they make your ultimate move hurt you more than your enemies? That makes 0 sense.
Yeah, bro, everyone's saying it's the dumbest change ever. I drain 25% of my health, and then I do less damage to them than to myself. What's even the point?
That's actually backwards. My V move drains 25% of my health too, but it does way more damage to enemies than to me. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, they completely messed it up. Oh, and my F move is even worse.
How can a mobility move be that bad? Mine just jumps in the air with 2 explosions.
Well, mine launches me with an explosion, which sounds cool, but if I use it like 4 or 5 times, it literally starts killing me. The text turns red and I just die from using my own mobility move.
Bruh, you die from using your F move? That's the stupidest thing ever. How are you supposed to move around while grinding if your mobility move kills you?
Exactly, I can't even grind properly because I need to move around a lot, and I just end up killing myself. Your F move might be simple, but at least it doesn't kill you.
Yeah, this is actually embarrassing. What about that click attack you have?
Oh yeah, my click attack is terrible too. It has an insanely long cooldown, so I can barely use it for grinding, and the damage isn't even good.
So basically, every single one of your moves is either worse or kills you.
Yeah, pretty much. They nerfed the damage on almost everything, removed all my combo potential, made my moves not land where I want, made my self-destruct hurt me more than enemies, enemies, and my mobility move kills me. I'm literally the worst fruit for grinding now.
Bruh, people are saying you're worse than spin fruit?
Yeah, bro, people are saying I'm the worst reworked fruit they've ever seen. Like worse than ice rework and gravity rework, and those were already pretty bad. I'm in the top 3 worst fruits now.
That's actually sad. I wasn't amazing, but at least I was usable for new players to grind with. You're just complete garbage.
Yeah, everyone's super mad about it. They're saying this is the most terrible rework ever, and they want the old bomb back.
Dang, how long did it even take them to make you this bad?
Bro, it took months and months, and they made me worse than I was before. People are so disappointed.
That's actually really bad. Like, I feel bad for anyone who has to use you now.
Yeah, I'm literally unusable. People would rather have you back because at least your moves actually worked.